Good evening and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekender Show. We're on our final day, Sunday. It's a little bit cold today, but it has been out and about, I must admit. It was when the sunshine come out, same as yesterday, it was lovely and warm, but you can feel the bite in the air, really can. And I'm sure come this evening we're going to have a little bit of frost. Hopefully it'll warm up during the week. Anyway, I've got a nice drink of water. Hope you forgive me if I start sipping that because I've got a little bit of a thirst on today. There we go. So I've been out and about at the Jeffrey Humble League today, absolutely shocker. Watching quite a few games, talking to a few referees, and probably just enjoying things. I hope you've all enjoyed yourselves today, but most of all I hope that you've been out and about and you've been talking loads of REFspect on and off the field of play with the referee and shaking the hand at the referee. Now I did watch a few questionable decisions by coaches on the sidelines who were questioning the referee's decision and what the referee did, but under no circumstances is a referee supposed to really reply back to you when you start shouting what's it all about when there's one or two coaches. Now referees are just being fair and they're just saying why they give a decision, but I don't think during the game that should be happening because all the kids are stopping and listening to what the discussion's all about and what as to why. But the referee can explain to the kids as to why that decision was given if the kid or the captain comes over and asks what that for, and I think that is the way it should be. You don't have to justify yourself and shout across a pitch to a coach or a manager saying what's it all about. At the end of the game you can discuss things with the referee in a proper manner, and that's a friendly manner. We don't want to see any managers or coaches being irate to a referee. It's not fair on the referee themselves. So under pressure in that sense, I think you should be adhering to loads of REFspect on and off the field of play, as I say. So it has been a proactive weekend for us with DXTL out and about, and thankfully we didn't get soaked. A little bit cold, but we can put up with that, I must admit, and well done to the staff in Jeffrey Humble as well, because they had a busy time there. Loads of customers, but the good humour and the laughing and joking, absolutely brilliant. That's what you want, mixing in with the community, shall we say, with the football teams. So yeah, we didn't witness anything there. I don't know why. I should have asked the question why the grass pitches were off today, because we've had no rain. So be it, if they're off, they're off. But 3G were all on. Plenty of people out and about, and there's bound to be, isn't it, because the Premier League is not due back till next week, and that's I think it's the weekend. I can't see midweek games because the last games are today. England are playing, so I'll sit down and watch that, and hopefully have a little look at what's happening there. But I do think we'll win round about 1 or 2-0. I don't think there'll be a massive scoreline, and I think they're ready to secure the place in the next round, as we say, the way fixtures go. And then there's another international break, isn't it? You know, and I know Liverpool's goalkeeper Alisson is out for a month, and people are a little bit worried because he's going to miss all these games. But do you know what? Kelleher has been outstanding to me, and if he comes in and makes a few mistakes, so what? So be it. At the end of the day, we all know what he's about, and coming in against Chelsea tells you everything. It really does. And I think Liverpool have got strong goalkeepers, to be honest, very strong, and I suppose that's the way to be. But with our defence, they're helping the keepers out as well, I must admit. You know, Van Dijk, I think, has been outstanding. Kanate, Konsa, you know, Arnold, they're all starting to get there. Andy Robinson goes without saying, and Tsimikas. They're all determined to make a difference Conor Bradley as well, and I'm sure he'll be making a difference. He'll be coming on, standing in, but he doesn't put a foot wrong. He just gives, you can see he's a player who'll give 110%. And it reminds me of Nico Williams, you know, the speed and what have you, but I think Conor Bradley is a lot better, especially in his tackles, but his speed's great, and I love to see that, you know. So I can understand why Nico Williams moved on, but he's still a good player, I must admit. But yeah, let's just hope, you know, when we all look at the Premier League next week, we enjoy it. And as I said, I think on yesterday's show, we have put in for the 12th of April to do our REFspect Awareness Weekend. So if you're a club, team, youngster out there who think you can add to our REFspect Awareness Weekend in grassroots football, then please do not hesitate to contact myself, Mal, at DXTL.com. We look forward to working amongst you all, as we always do. We've been going since 2003, bringing people together in the communities, on the football pitches, off the football pitches, making a difference. And we will continue to make a difference with your support, because without your support, we can't make that difference. We really can't. So, yeah, I must admit, we're enjoying ourselves with Don't Cross the Line, and we want a bigger and better REFspect Awareness Weekend if we can. It's so important to have REFspect on and off the field of play. We need to keep our referees within the game, as I discussed yesterday, young female referees as well. We don't need any coaches or managers having a go at the youngsters. Not, you know, they haven't come in there for that. They don't expect to. They've just learnt the trade. The rookie referees, shall we say. So the rookie ref, and if you watch for my book, that's coming out soon, Rookie Ref, you'll see what I'm talking about, and we want to make a difference in grassroots football. So hopefully it's one of many books, and for the youngsters, they can have a little read of that one, and you can give me all your feedback. But yeah, I'm trying my hand as a little bit of an author, and hopefully I'll gain your support, because I've been involved in grassroots football for over 40 years, wore the t-shirt, been there, seen ins and outs of grassroots football, from the sidelines, from committee side of view, point of view, coaching point of view, manager's point of view, treasurer's point of view. I've been there, done it, wore the t-shirt. Honestly, I've right the way through, so I've got a little bit of experience within grassroots football, and yesterday it was lovely, really, really nice to catch up with Dave Horlick. He was a member, and he was on the committee there. He was the referee development officer in the county FA for many years, I think around about 15 years. And also he was an FA Cup official there. He was on the line in a FA Cup final. So what an experienced guy, you know, and it's great. It was great to meet up with himself and his wife yesterday. I enjoyed the chat, and hopefully we can have the chat, we can meet up, and we'll talk to Mark as well, his son, who's put in the hot seat in the county FA. Dave's not there anymore, but he does a lot of work with the FA itself, and he really appreciates the work that we do with Don't Cross the Line and help towards the young referees. We developed those referees. It worked a treat. We had to back off, didn't we, when all the changes were made in the Liverpool County FA. Dave left, and a lot went with him, because he was the guy who listened, and he really did listen to the people who matter within grassroots football. Do we say it's all about money now? I do. I believe, not just the county FA, I just believe that grassroots football has turned into the Premier League. I really do. I honestly believe, because we need this in grassroots football. And you may have seen my petition. It's starting off very slowly indeed, but as soon as we get the message out there, do you know what, if a media company picked this up, it'd be sky high. We'd have 100,000 signatures, no problem whatsoever. But it's slow but sure. Now I know a lot of people who haven't signed it, and the reason being is they won't sign it because they're involved in grassroots football, and maybe they're bringing a buck too, and that's why, you know, what we're trying to do is save people money within grassroots football, because it is costing a small fortune. It really is. And we want to try and make a difference. And we'll have tables out at leagues, and we'll be talking to the parents. We're trying to save you money. You know, this is why I'm saying sign our petition. Just go on to change.org and look for DXTL push for lower costs and secure funding in grassroots football. If you just put DXTL push for on change.org, you will see it'll come up. Have a read about what we're all about, what we're trying to achieve, what we're trying to do. We wrote to the government. I have a letter there that I need to go through, and I need to highlight all the information. But basically, looking at it at a quick glance, it's basically pointing me in another direction. You need to talk to so-and-so, you need to talk, and these are all the governing bodies, and these are the people that we are trying to get the message to. We are trying to get the message to, because we believe that there's far too much money being charged in grassroots football. And it's okay saying, well, we give you funding for this, funding for that. Bring costs down, make it easier for people. There's people out there who can't afford the prices. Even the cafes, honestly, they're just unreal. Someone said to me today, going into a cafe there with the junior league and buying the kids, if you've got 2 or 3 kids, it's costing you a fortune if they need to eat something. It really is. And you know what, these hubs are all charitable trusts. Money should be going back into the community. They've turned them into businesses. I really can't understand why, if you're a business, you get support in grassroots football. If you're not for profit organisation, you're not really getting that support. Don't Cross the Line is a CIC, community interest company, which means it's the next best thing to a charity. That's the way to word it. And Dermot Collins used to work for the FA himself. He honestly, he understood where we were coming from, what we're trying to do, and what we're trying to say to people is that we put everything back into grassroots football. We're volunteers, and it's the work that we do in a bigger picture. We make a difference to you at home, to you kids on a football pitch, to coaches and managers who aren't paid. We're all trying to make a difference here with Don't Cross the Line, and trying to lift enthusiasm within grassroots football and put more money back in your pockets. We want to make a saving for you, so you can afford things in grassroots football. We know the costs are rocketing, and it's just getting beyond a joke, and people will pay it. The people who will pay it are the people it's not affecting. It's as simple as that. But I know, talking to parents, talking to coaches and managers who are signing the petition, understand where I'm coming from. You know, it's getting extreme. The prices are becoming extreme. Pitch fees, league fees, referee fees. The list is endless. The list is endless, honestly, even insurance. And I don't think many claim on insurance in grassroots football, but the costs are extreme. You have to go through your local county FAs to get this insurance. It's a stronghold, and it really is unfair to all those teams out there who can't go out and search for a cheaper option. They're being forced to go to one affiliated body, and even the funders are forcing you to go to them, because they get funding, and then suddenly that funding becomes a pathway into, right, you have to do our course before you can apply for funding. It's wrong, honestly, it really is, because a lot of these coaches and managers out there are volunteers, and they're putting the kids out there in leagues, and they, to me and to many others out there, are the backbone. They're the backbone of grassroots football, and officials in local county FAs will swear that the referees are the backbone. It's impossible. It's got to be impossible, because without a coach and a manager putting a team into a league, if you take them managers and coaches away, what happens to the teams? There is none. So why would you need a referee? Why would you need a league? There's no team. So they have to be the backbone, and they're not treated fairly. I do not believe that many teams out there are treated fairly. They have to do courses, they have to pay for courses. They're not funded courses, it's costing a fortune. Safeguarding, DBS, all these courses are costing a fortune in grassroots football, and we need to bring costs down for volunteers, we really do, because I don't believe volunteers should be paying anything. I think everything should be free for them. You know, I do. Never mind applying for funding to get these courses. It should be free. If you're charging money, then you should pay money. You know, what I'm saying by that, if you're earning money out of the football, then it's okay for you to pay for your courses because you're earning the money. If you're earning nothing, why should you have to pay for a course? You're a volunteer. And this is what we're fighting for with the change.org. Please sign it and help us make changes to your pocket. We want to put change in your pocket rather than you putting that change elsewhere. And it's better for you, your family and the kids, isn't it? The kids, that's it. So, you've got to support, and excuse me, I'm having another little drink. Got to support us, the work we do. It was lovely today. As I say, it was support working, as you know, and a person I supported many years ago came down to see me today with his support worker, and we had a nice, probably day together. He enjoyed all his football. He saw my grandsons playing football, really enjoyed himself, and was asking, can he come back and do it again? And it's brilliant. So I made some time for him and his support worker there today. I did make sure that they were enjoying themselves, and he met a lot of people that he knew. It was really nice, it really was, honestly, and you just have to believe it to see it, that you can make someone happy by having a really good day out. And obviously it tells a few stories, you know, where Porky Pie's in there as well, but you have to go along with the flow, don't you? Anyway, we enjoyed our day, and as I say, that was part of the day as well, going around seeing some football, meeting some referees, having a really good day, to be honest, and making sure that some of those referees don't get the stick. And I don't believe that those referees should be getting any stick whatsoever. It should just be, put your team in there, don't question the referee, and get on with the game. It makes a difference, honestly. And the kids will go with the flow as well. If the kids are left to the referee when they make a decision, rather than the coaches, managers or parents, then we'll see better football out and about there at grassroots football. So that's why we do our REFspect campaign, the national REFspect campaign with Don't Cross the Line. And we just need yourself to support it. And no, honestly, I talk to managers week in, week out, and officials, and I know they won't support this campaign because they don't agree with some of the you know, that us supporting referees. They don't agree with that. But you've got to understand that with our change.org petition, with DXTL, we are trying to make changes for the coaches and managers out there as well. So we're working all around, we're bringing people together once again in the communities within grassroots football. I'm just keeping a check on the time that I've got there, because we've still got like 7 minutes to do a show, so or part of the show. So it's all about grassroots football. Now, if you can get in touch with us, again, mal@don'ttextheline.com. Add me as a friend on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites. Please see what you can do to help us with our REFspect campaign. And as I say, we'll give you the feedback once we hear from the PFA, the PGMOL, and also the Premier League that we're okay to go for our REFspect Awareness Weekend. Work will start and commence ASAP. And I've got to put in for another funding grant, so fingers crossed, keep your fingers crossed for us that we get that, and we can continue our work within the studio, out and about in grassroots football, bringing people together. And we want to do a difference with Heart of Gold as well. Want to make a change there, and that's another part of Don't Cross the Line as well. And we're trying to help people with mental health issues in grassroots football. And would you believe we're looking for some singers as well? We only needed around about 5 singers from the age of 7 up to 16 who want to get involved, and we teamed up with the Black Church as well. They've got a choir there that we're doing a cover song. So if you're a good little singer and you want to get motivated and help us put a football kit on and sing to help us put the awareness back into grassroots football, rather, you know, with all the kids suffering with mental health issues, we need to put a stop to that. We need to make it life easier for our children out there as well. So we're doing a lot, we really are, not behind the scenes, non-stop. Now I'm here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm out and about the Saturday and Sunday supporting our referees, and we have been doing that right the way through this weekend. And thank you to everyone who supports us and get in touch with us and listen to our shows, like our shows. And incidentally, don't forget DXTL TV from the Tutterlands on YouTube. Please subscribe, it's free, and that means you can watch any of our shows, and we're hoping to get some of the managers in to have a little chat about what's happening in grassroots football, how they can support our change.org petition, how they can support our Heart of Gold initiatives for mental health with our song as well. And also, as I said, please, if you want to order one of these books, 4 to 8 years of age, you know, we'd love that. Get your order in for Christmas. We've done it with a difference. It should be out for Halloween, to be honest. That's the time that we're promoting it, and we want to promote the story about rookie referees. So if you're a rookie referee, we know, through my experience, I've watched them right through the word go, and I can see when a referee has a first game, and I can see the timidness, I can see the gentleness that they blow that whistle. And honestly, once they've taught to me, that whistle becomes a real rock in their fingers. I'm telling you that now. When they blow, they make a difference. People listen to them, and that whistle is their forte basically, you know, because they need that to let people understand and know that something has happened in that game, and the reason that they've blown that whistle is they want the teams to stop playing football and adhere to what the referee has given, which may be a free kick, maybe, you can't see throwing now, dear me, you know, an indirect free kick for heading at the ball. Oh dear me, you get mixed up with all this football now, don't you? I think it really is poor, taking headers and throw-ins away from the small side of football, I really do. Anyway, you can support the work that we do. We do everything for yourselves out there in grassroots football. We're not getting paid money to do this. As I say, it's voluntary, the work that we do. And I just want to raise a few bob for myself by writing books, become an author, you know, and if I can get out of support work, because I've been in it for many, many years, and take a relaxing journey and write books in my spare time, then I'm up for that one. If this one's a success, we'll soon know whether I can walk away from the job. But you can help me do that by ordering your copy. Honestly, it'll be out on the shelves very soon. Thank you so much for tuning into the show this weekend. You've been a real big help to Don't Cross the Line. Thanks for your support. We really do appreciate it. And we'll be back again, hopefully with a couple of young commentators. If not, we may have a manager or two coming in to take their place on the show and give their feedback of what's happening in grassroots football with their team. From myself, Mal Lee, and all the team here, the Grassroots Show, Don't Cross the Line, REFspect Programme, Heart of Gold initiatives, No Ref, No Game. Have a great evening, put your feet up, enjoy the England game. We'll be back on Friday evening, round about 6 p.m. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of the day, and we'll see you on Friday. Have a great night. Good night, God bless.